at $70,000 a pop. We're butchering a generation of children because nobody's willing to talk about anything. I have 3 kids. I'm not transphobic. I love my kids, and I love other people's kids, and you should too. This is wrong on so many levels. A parent is loving the hell out of your kids and helping them see around corners.
What do you say to parents? A parent comes to you and says, my 8-year-old son is telling me he's a girl.
Great. You're going to have them do an experimental procedure that creates the most suicidal ideation of any other population 7 to 10 years after, transition.
Groomers have engineered their LGBT indoctrination that now, by their own testimony, young prepubescent children are coming out of the closet en masse in the middle of class. This is all part of the most widespread and systematic brainwashing campaign the world has ever seen. They are not interested in merely, giving LGBT kids, quote unquote, space to express themselves. They are creating the LGBT kids.
In simple terms, why were you stood down from your clinical duties at the hospital?
The hospital took the opportunity to remove me from clinical duties on the grounds of being a danger to trans and gender diverse children, because I've got a history of expressing concerns about the gender clinic in the hospital and the model they're using called the affirmation model.
This affirmation model, can I paraphrase that and tell me if it's wrong? So if a child comes in and presents with gender dysphoria, regardless of the mental state of that child, the hospital and the gender clinic just goes along with what the child wants.
Yes.
So the hospital just directed you in fact.
Directed me.
If a child was presenting with gender dysphoria, you were, no questions asked really, send them straight to the gender clinic.
Yes.
But if they keep going, they go to the gender clinics and then they start to have body parts cut off, they're never going to recover.
It's an absolute disaster.
An 11-year-old Angel came to his mom and said, "Mom, am I a male or a female? Because that's what they're teaching me at school. You can't say male, female, you're insulting." Get a life. Get a life. You're a minister of education. Get a life. Do you think you came out of a male and a male and a female and a female? Are you sick in the head or are you? You're a boy, you're a male. You're a girl, you're a female. And you can say that. If you ask any human being, whether they are Christians or not, human beings, put religion aside. If I ask any human being, is the human race as a race, is it sacred or not? Everyone will say, yes, it's sacred. You can't talk about my race, you're insulting me. My race is sacred. Okay, then how come on one hand you are making the race sacred and you are desacralizing marriage? Where did this race come from? What is the foundation of the race? Isn't it marriage? If there was no marriage, was there going to be a race? No. So how come marriage is desacralized and race is sacred? Where is the fairness in this? Where is it? And everyone knows we came from parents, Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. So all of a sudden I am discriminating if I talk about my faith, my belief. I have no right. But someone else has the right to say whatever they want, no problem. But the moment I say I'm a Christian and I believe in this, all of a sudden I'm judgmental, I'm a discriminative person, I am bad, get him.